congratulations on winning the 2025 Belmont Stakes.
Yeah, thank you very much. They were, feel very happy. The horse Sovereignty run a hell of a race today. He shows that he's probably the top 3-year-old right now. So I'm just very excited.
Junior, take me through that last stretch. What were you thinking when you see journalism? You guys are neck and neck. What's going through your mind?
I knew I had him. Like I was right behind him, and then when I let my horse loose and asked him to go, I knew I was picking it up and going by little by little. So I knew I had him. But like I say, he's a very good horse journalism, and he run a hell of a race today again. But like I say, I just think I have probably the top 3-year-old this year.
If someone would have told you that you won the Belmont Stakes in New York State, being that you and your family are from Long Island in New York, what would you say?
I always dream of, to be honest. I always had it in my mind, but until you do it, you don't really can put it together. And it's just been very special. Like I say, I dream it, but there was some point in my career where I thought that wasn't going to be a chance, and here I am.
The last question for you, Junior. I mean, just speak about what this horse has meant to you just throughout. Obviously, Kentucky Derby. Here you are, get the Saratoga Springs. What has this horse meant to you, and what has Belmont meant to you too throughout this journey?
Yeah, this horse, have given me probably 2 of the biggest winners in my career, and have put me out there and in so many good places already. I got to thank him and Mr. Mo. He's been a big supporter for the last 13 years. Been riding for him. He's been giving me a chance to ride probably 90-95% of his barn, and you don't see that often, and just like I say, we just riding the horse right now, and always will be grateful, from the bottom of my heart.
And as someone who is from Long Island, wish you congratulations on the win again. It means a lot to speak with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.